Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome, my dear students. Today we shall discuss a new chapter of your syllabus, that is social inequality. It's unit 4 of your syllabus for class 12, subject sociology. Social inequality. It's the name of your chapter, and your first topic in this chapter is meaning and definition of social inequality. Meaning and definition of social inequality. So let us discuss this topic, meaning and definition of social inequality. Let us begin our topic. मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, ये सोशल इनइक्वालिटी क्या होती है मैं थोड़ा सा आपको बता दूं ताकि आपको पता चले ये टॉपिक किसके रिलेटेड है, इसमें क्या पढ़ना है हमें। सोशल इनइक्वालिटी मीन्स समाजी ना बराबरी। समाजी ना बराबरी, जो सोसाइटी में इनइक्वालिटीज हैं, ना बराबरी हैं। मिसाल के तौर पर कुछ लोग अमीर हैं, कुछ लोग गरीब हैं, आधों के पास बहुत पैसा है, बहुत वेल्थ है, बहुत इनकम है, बहुत पावर है, मगर आधों के पास खाने के लिए कुछ नहीं, पहनने के लिए कुछ नहीं, unemployed, like that. So this is not the only thing which we see in our society. We see lot of things. We see some children not going to school because of the poverty, and the powerful have enough money to send their wards to the most prestigious schools. So these are some inequalities we see in our society, and this inequality can be based on the class. Means some people are of higher classes and they have enough money, and this social inequality can be based on the cost, where some costs, these are disabled, they face social inability, they face social disabilities in the society, so they remain poor by that discrimination. हम बहुत सारे वो हम आगे इंशाल्लाह इसमें डिस्कस करेंगे। मैं थोड़ा बता दूं सोशल इनइक्वालिटी के बारे में आज। सोशल इनइक्वालिटी एंड एक्सक्लूजन और फैक्ट्स ऑफ लाइफ, ये तो फैक्ट्स ऑफ लाइफ है। वी सी दीज थिंग्स एवरीवेयर। एक्सक्लूजन मीन्स the some people are not part of our development, they have been excluded from that process, they remain poor, they have nothing to eat, they have nothing to dress up, they have nothing to live in, so they feel excluded from the process of development. So social inequality and exclusion are facts of life. We see beggars in the streets and on railway platforms, we see beggars in the streets, in the bazaars, my dear students. We see young children laboring as domestic workers, construction helpers, cleaners, helpers in street side restaurants and tea shops. We see so many people there who work hard enough in pitiable conditions. So similarly, some children are denied schooling. Why they are denied schooling? Are they poor? Are they caste discriminated? Are they class discriminated? Haven't they enough money to be in the school? Or for that reason shall they prefer some income livelihood on the schooling, so they are denied schooling? There is caste discrimination. For example, in case of India, where some lower castes untouchables had been discriminated for a long time. So these are the reasons for the discrimination, for the social inequalities. Likewise, violence, we see in our society violence against women. So there is gender inequality. So women are being beaten up, they are being tormented, they are being violenced against. So, and prejudice against minority groups. Some minority groups, for example, in case of India, are Muslims, in case of Pakistan are Hindus, Similarly, in case of other nations, there are some minority, racial, ethnic groups who are being discriminated on the basis of their belief, race, or like that. And differentially abled, that is those who are handicaps, they too face some difficulties in our society. So there are many types of social inequalities in our society. So we see this social inequality everywhere. हम हर जगह ही देख सकते हैं मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, ये सोशल इनइक्वालिटी, सोशल ना बराबरी, जो इक्वालिटी नहीं है हमारे समाज में, उसी को हम सोशल इनइक्वालिटी कहते हैं. इन एवरी सोसाइटी सम पीपल हैव ए ग्रेटर शेयर ऑफ रिसोर्सेज. आदमी के लिए बहुत सारा पैसा, रिसोर्सेज बहुत है उनके पास. फॉर रिसोर्सेज क्या हुए? मनी है उनके पास, प्रॉपर्टी है उनके पास, दे acquire best education, they have quality health care, they are powerful than others. The above things which we discussed, for example, money, property, education, health, power, the above things can be, we call them social resources. So some have greater access to social resources than others. Patterns of unequal access to social resources. मैंने अब की बोला, मैंने social resources क्या होते हैं. मिसाल के तौर पर इनकम यानी पैसा, प्रॉपर्टी, एजुकेशन, हेल्थ, इनको हम social resources कहते हैं. तो patterns of unequal access to social resources, unequal access, जो social resources है उन तक पहुंच जो है आदों की है, आदों की नहीं है. There are different reasons for that, which we shall discuss in the upcoming topics inshallah, और commonly called, इसको हम social inequality कहते हैं. social inequality क्या हुआ? जो social resources हैं, जो मैंने भी बोला कि social resources क्या हैं, for example money, property, education, health, etc. आदों की पहुंच है social resources के तई और आदों की नहीं है, सो इसको हम सोशल इनइक्वालिटी कहते हैं. पैटर्न्स ऑफ अनइक्वल एक्सेस टू सोशल रिसोर्सेज आर कॉमनली कॉल्ड सोशल इनइक्वालिटी. सोशल इनइक्वालिटी बाय एंड लार्ज इज नॉट द आउटकम ऑफ इनी डिफरेंसेस. ये तो नेचुरल डिफरेंसेस नहीं है, ये तो हमने खुद बनाई है. सोशल इनइक्वालिटी खुद क्रिएट किया है. सो among people, what is produced by the society in which they live. ये तो खुद society create करती है social inequalities. Yes, there may be some innate differences, natural differences, but they are not huge. Every individual has potential to acquire, to achieve something in his life, but he is being socially discriminated on certain basis. So social inequality is not a natural process, it is man-made, it is a social process which is being created by men in the society itself, some groups against the other groups. So some groups feel powerful, they have access to education, they have access to quality health care, they have access to property, they have access to money, but the rest of or the others haven't those privileges, so they remain at lower level, they don't have enough for their livelihood. So definition is, social inequality is an area within sociology that focuses on the distribution of goods and burdens in society. A good can be, for example, goods means, for example, income, education, employment, which examples of, while examples of burden are substance of abuse, criminality, unemployment, and marginalization. चलो कुछ और definitions देखते हैं my dear students. इसमें है second definition है, social inequality is the unequal opportunities and rewards for different social positions or statuses within a society. Third, social inequality refers to a social system where some people are getting opportunity to make use of the resources and others are not. Some people are at a higher level in terms of wealth, education, health, and status, while others are at the lowest level. सो ये वही है जो मैंने बोला कि आधों की अपॉर्चुनिटी ज़्यादा है, आधों की एक्सेस टू रिसोर्सेज ज़्यादा हैं, आधे ज़्यादा पावरफुल है, दे हैव एक्सेस टू एजुकेशन लाइक दैट, others haven't. But what are the reasons for that we shall discuss in the upcoming topic inshallah. Social inequality gets manifested in the following forms. जब हम social inequality डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे तो हम इन टॉपिक्स को लेकर पढ़ेंगे. फर्स्ट सोशल स्ट्रैटिफिकेशन हम पढ़ेंगे, फिर प्रेजुडिसेस पढ़ेंगे, फिर स्टीरियोटाइप्स पढ़ेंगे, डिस्क्रिमिनेशन. मिसाल के तौर पर सोशल डिस्क्रिमिनेशन मीन्स when we divide society into different groups on the basis of their income, of their hierarchical this division of society, that is prejudices. Some groups feel some prejudice against the other, they have prejudice against the other groups. Stereotypes, which we have made stereotype that female, we force them some other type of jobs and we don't give them. So gender, it is stereotypes means gender inequality, discrimination against certain caste, certain religion, certain classes. So we shall discuss in the upcoming topic. Till then, assalamu alaikum.